What's up, guys? This is Crypto Made Clear talking to you today about trading. One thing that you get asked quite a lot in the crypto space is how much do you need? How much money do you need to get started in trading? How much money do you need to change your life? And it depends. Like, my statement will be the same for everyone, which is don't invest more than you can afford to lose. That's the basic rules. But I'm going to get into it because there's some basic maths people need to understand that can help you figure out what you want to get to. Before I do, as always, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I held, first 26 coins I spoke about on my other channel, Crypto with James. If you invested $100 into each of these when I release the videos and you're still holding that crypto, be in profit for nearly 35 grand. They're not the coins I hold anymore, and if you want to see what I hold, you can come check out Copy My Cryptos, where I share every coin I buy, every coin I sell. These are my investments, not trading or anything like that. They're investments. And if you want to get into this space, but you don't have the time or the energy to learn this stuff, you can follow someone that's been in this space for a very, very long time and see everything I do on a daily basis. So if you want to be a part of it, click the link in the description and check it out. Right, in terms of trading, guys, there's this. Firstly, you've got to begin to learn. You've got to learn how to read charts. That's the first thing. So you need a TradingView account to actually start wrapping your head around the charts. And then you've got to decide on the time frames with which you're happy trading, because most people work a 9 to 5 or whatever. So there's times in the day where you're not going to be able to trade, and you shouldn't be leaving a trade open if you are unfamiliar with the space. There's a lot of people that get good wins early on, and that's probably the worst thing that can happen to them because it's luck, not skill. So just as basics go, right? Keep an eye on lines of support and lines of resistance, right? We had a line of support here. So I've picked up a random chart. This is theta. So there was quite clearly a line of support here around the $2.77 mark. And then as that line of support was held and continued to hold, the price then had a rebound and bounced up. Now, right now, it looks like there's a line of resistance here. So I'd expect that when theta hits the sort of $2.91.5 mark, it's going to probably bounce back down. But the point is, understanding lines of support and lines of resistance are key when you're trading. Now, if you're looking at just trying to do a day trade thing, everyone's goal can be quite simple. It can be the same every time. Get 1%. Make 1% a day. So there's multiple ways you can do this, right? If you're making 1% per day, right? That means as a percent, you've got your 100% plus your 1%. So that's 1% a day, right? So if you make 1% a day every day for 365 days for the entire year, you have made 37.78 times your money. So if you started with $100, by the end of a year, you could have $3,778. That's if you're making 1% a day on the new balance you make every day. So you start with $100, you make $1. Sounds like piss all. It is piss all, but you're thinking about compound interest. So the next day, you make a trade with your $101 and you make 1%. So now you've made $1.10. And that's how it appreciates over time. Or $1.01 in this case. But this is that's the way that you can start accruing over time. The question of how much money do I need is different for everyone. But also the answer is the same for everyone. Don't trade more than you can afford to lose. If you can't afford to lose $100, you should not be trading $100. If you can't afford to lose $1,000, you should not be trading $1,000. Most people that day trade lose money. The reason is they think they can jump into it because they can magically read charts. Chart reading takes time, and it takes effort and energy. You've also got to be prepared to make the mistakes, because you will not get every trade right. That's just a fact. Best traders in the world still have bad days. Fact. We see Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. We see the best sports athletes have bad days. Traders do the same. But if you can understand that compounding your gains is where the money is made, then over time you can win if you can learn to read charts. But the chart reading is key. And that means you've got to start understanding what different indicators mean, whether it's a 200-day moving average, a 50-day moving average, whether it's Bollinger Bands, whether it's lines of support, lines of resistance, all of these things. Because you can get lucky a few times, but sooner or later, that'll catch up to you. But everyone has to figure out what they can afford to lose and be okay with losing that, because you can. It's that simple. And then from there, my personal perspective is really simple. 1% a day. Because if you can get that level of consistency over time, you're sorted. So if you don't know how to do the normal calculations, then I'll show you from a compound interest site. So you start with $100, you make 1%, but you make it daily. Let's say you do that for 2 years instead of 1. Remember, after 1 year, it was 37.78 times your money. But if you can do that every day for 2 years, and I'm not saying you can, I don't know anyone that's done a successful trade every day for 2 years, but I'm showing the potential for compound interest. So after 2 years, 1% a day, just starting off with $100, by the end, you'd have 142 grand from $100, because compound interest is a beast. And it does not take long before all of a sudden your net worth has skyrocketed. But if you are looking at trading, before figuring out how much money you need to start with, figure out how to read charts. Because if you are investing, then you're looking at the fundamentals of a crypto. You're less asked about the TA. Technical analysis doesn't matter that much, because you're looking at the potential for a cryptocurrency based on its tech, its team, its long-term forecasts. If you're investing, it's more simple. If you're looking at trading, chart analysis is key. You have to understand how charts work. You have to understand macroeconomic pictures. But if you do, and you can learn that, 1% is the magic damn number. 1% a day. Doesn't matter how slow you feel it is. Look at it. After 2 years, $100 is worth $142,000. After 2 years. That's just maths. So is there a magic number? No. Not in terms of how much you start with. That's different for everyone. How much can you afford to lose? Because you have to be prepared to lose it all. And number 2, 1%. That's it. That's your target. 1%. If you can make 1% a day, every day, you're always gonna end up winning. And that's it. Let me know in the comments. Did that number surprise you, by the way, that after 2 years, how much money you'd have? Let me know. Because a lot of people I used to show that to students, and I used to show that to friends that were looking at investing. And it always used to shock them. I'm like, yeah, but that's maths. That's just maths. So, yeah, let me know in the comments if that shocked you. And let me know if there's anything else you want me to go over, because obviously this is for crypto beginners. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you know when content's coming out, guys. And if you're new to crypto, which you will be if you're watching this, come check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share every coin I buy, every coin I sell. Go to the site, see the success stories. If you want to make the gains that many of the members have made, then click the link in the description and have a look. All right, take it easy. Bye-bye.